Most traders fail. It is what it is. And it's not because they're bad. It's not because they're dumb. It's not because they're retarded, right? But it's because they lack execution skills. I failed for 4.5 years, almost 5, because I lacked execution. I could never execute my plan accordingly. See, I had all this information. I knew how to trade. I knew what to look for. I knew all the terminology, the verbiage. I knew what to look for. But once that bell went off, I lacked execution. And today we are going to be talking about execution, system, process, why it's so important, right? Because that's why our team is crushing it right now. That's why HBT shows up each and every single day to the market, and our batting average is extremely high. See, data is why you're failing. You're failing because you're not collecting data. You're failing because you're not implementing a strategy based on that data. And today in this video, that's exactly what we're going to break down. It was a phenomenal day. What up, Todd? That's my boy on the mic. He is on live. We crushed it today. Todd crushed it today. Todd has been on HBT for the last 2 years. He's not just a member, he's an asset, right? And that's what we're building over here at HBT. We're building assets. We're building traders that know exactly what to look for. We're building traders with execution skills like no other. Very simple 3-step approach, which we're going to be breaking down today. Very simple approach. And more importantly, skills that you need to execute it properly, right? So give me a minute here. I'm going to throw my screen on. Absolute day today. Banger day today. Let's refer back to the Discord. This is the trade we took. Does it look familiar? Well, if you follow HBT, then you can confidently say, yes, this looks extremely familiar. Look at this beautiful HBT cross in front of us, right? We got open print established. Sellers show up. Buyers push through. Bull 180 right here off open print. What's a bull 180? It's a candlestick term. It's when a candle that's so bullish causes a complete 180 in price action. Open print, buyers push through, red bar ignored off open print. This is where Todd went long. Todd was in this at 9:45 a.m. right? Price rips through, moving average cross. We get a red bar ignored. At that point, I have to enter the trade. Why? Because process. That's the strategy. That's the process. That is what we look for each and every single day. As long as my process presents itself, I am getting in a trade, right? So let me move this down here. Let me get situated. Let me pull back open that Discord. That was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And before we go any further, if you're watching this video and maybe you're struggling right now, like I was for 5 years, right? Maybe you lack execution skills. Right? Maybe you understand what to look for. You may even have a process, but you may lack execution skills. Click the first link in my bio. I literally create high-level summaries based on our edge. A high-level summary is a data report, right? And I send these to you monthly. We review them weekly on the team. This is why teamwork's so important, right? If you're not on the right team, you're not going to build the right skills. Right? That's the second link. Second link is our team. Apply. We don't just take anybody, put an application in, unless you purchase Trader Bootcamp. If you purchase Trader Bootcamp, then I confidently know that you have learned our system, and then you can come be a part of HBT. Because we don't just take anybody over here. We are building the best team out, right? And this is the trades that we take. Look at the hit rate lately. This has been insane. This was today's trade. This was yesterday's trade. Banger. This was the day before. Banger. Look at this. Break below open print. Short play. Right? GBI. Another one. Look at this. Day before that. Last 4 trades. Been absolute bangers. Look at this. Trade before that. Another one. Do you see anything? Do you see a pattern here? And the answer is process. The answer is strategy. See, now, we titled this video, Why You're Failing as a Day Trader, right? So the main reason most traders fail is because they lack execution. Execution means when you see your edge, you do not think, you do not hesitate, you do not question. Your job is done. You have one job as a day trader. one job as a day trader, and that is to execute a buy or sell when you see your edge. When you see your edge, you execute. That's your job. It's not your job to find the perfect trade. It's not your job to guess the high or guess the low, right? You're going to see none of that over here at HPT. You're literally going to see us executing this edge over and over. Look at day before that. Look at this. Green bar, ignored, entered short, stop above open print, done. Ready? Green bar, ignored, stop above green bar, done. Another one, green bar, ignored, stop above green bar, done. Over and over again. See, I'm not worried about tomorrow. I'm not worried about, I don't need to pray and go, oh God, help me have a perfect day on the market tomorrow. I don't. You know why? Because God has helped me develop a process that works. Literally, when you have a process doesn't need to be perfect. Our win ratio over the last 6 months is 75%. Check the data. Don't believe me? Check the data. I'll send you the data. Click the first link. I will send it to you monthly. This way you can build the approach. You can learn what to look for. See, most traders aren't clear enough. They don't have a clear enough defined process that they look for every day. See, I know, listen, one of two things are going to happen tomorrow, right? Number one is that my edge presents itself. There's a 76% chance that my edge will present itself. And when it does, there's a 76% chance that it's going to be profitable for at least $1. That's all I have to worry about. Josh, how about the 24% of the time it doesn't present itself? That's when I don't do anything. When my edge doesn't present itself, I don't do anything. See, that takes all the anxiety out of trading, right? Why do traders lack execution? One word, fear. The only reason you're not executing when you're supposed to is out of fear. You're hesitating. You don't want to get in the trade because it might go against you. You don't want to take the loss, right? You may only have a couple hundred in your trading account. You don't want to risk it, and that is why you fail every single time. Because when you're afraid, you will manifest your fear. See, me, I'm going to show up to the market tomorrow, and I'm literally going to allow my edge to either present itself or not, and then I'm going to pull the trigger. That's it. See, when you get rid of all that nonsense, when you get rid of all the question, when you get rid of all the anxiety and the stress and the bullshit that wrecks more retail traders than anything else in the world, this game becomes much more simpler. And that's exactly what we did over here at HPT, right? So let's break into it. Pre-market plan, right? Let's whip out the Discord, and I will show you exactly what the pre-market plan was going into today. Right? Very simple. Come over here. Bullish scenario, bearish scenario. Right? Bullish. Watching for buying acceptance as we approach the 1 hour 50. Acceptance above 596.40. And I'm long. Targeting previous day high, etc., etc. Right? Bullish scenario. Every single day it's the same. Look. Bullish scenario, bearish scenario. Bullish scenario, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. Every single day the process is the same. The only thing that changes is the date. That's it. The only thing that changes is the date. The process is literally the same exact thing over and over again, right? And when you learn to trade this way, guys, it gets rid of all the bullshit. It's so important that you guys learn to see this, right? So we got open print established. We have end of day, right? Number one, identify your pit numbers. That is the first step to this process. Identify the pit numbers. What are the pit numbers? Previous day high, low, open, close. Right? So we have end of day. We have previous day low. We have previous day high. Those are our pin numbers, right? Number two, identify open print, right? That's our goal every day. We got to watch it. Open print's right here. So I literally go right click, boom, and I identify the open. So now how the strategy works is I identify open print. That's step number one. Step number two is identify the moving average cross. Right? This is why we use the EMA cloud. The EMA cloud paints the picture so clearly, right? If it's red, I'm bearish. If it's green, I'm bullish. I don't need to question. I don't need to think. I don't need to guess. And most importantly, I don't need to predict. Instead, I watch the EMA cloud were red. So now until this cloud changes, there's no trade for me, right? Oh, what happens? Red bar ignored. Bam. That's where Todd got it. Beautiful entry, right? Okay, cool. Moving average cross. So now I need a red bar to be ignored. What is this right here? 955 candle. That's a red bar. So I'm watching this, and now I'm watching how price is reacting to the moving average. I'm watching how price reacts to the EMA cloud. What happens? Pop. We pop above it. That's my entry. Bam. Let's take it to the Discord for full transparency. Right here in longs, 10:02 a.m. Bam. See, when the market looks like this, do you think it felt comfortable going long this far away from open print? Hell no. It was extremely uncomfortable. As a matter of fact, I'll show you what I wrote in the Discord. In longs here at 10:02, at 10:03, trust the strategy. That's literally what I wrote. Trust the strategy. Once again, the market looks like this. I know based on the moving average healthiness, right? Look how healthy that trend is. Josh, what does healthy mean? It means no extension. It means there's no extensions. It's hugging price. Therefore, it is healthy. We trade healthy trends. We don't trade unhealthy trends. Unhealthy trends lead to chop. They lead to reversals. I trade continuations. Therefore, I need a healthy trend. That, my friend, is exactly what a healthy trend looks like. So therefore, I'm in the market long, trusting the strategy. And then you're going to see here, I held this trade until 11:15, right? So let's go back in the market long here, and I hold this trade all the way until 11:15 candle, right there. Literally exited at my target perfectly. And I'm not sitting here going, oh, guys, look at me. Oh, my God, I'm such an amazing trader, right? Oh, look, I cleared how much on this? 41% ROI. We killed it. And look at the day before. 60% ROI, right? I'm not coming here going, oh, my God, look at me. I'm amazing. I'm going, guys, this is what you need to do to see consistent results. Consistency. I used to dream about it. I'd be like, man, God, if I could just become consistent, I would, oh my Lord. This is the thing. Anyone can be consistent. It's not a matter of how smart you are. It's not a matter of your IQ. It's not all what matters is how well you can execute your approach. Which is why you have traders online, multimillionaires, off trend lines, off breakouts, a whole bunch of different strategies. Strategy has nothing to do with it. Execution is your friend. It is your guideline. It is your lifesaver. It is your bridge, your road to your dreams. Execution's key. A lot of traders, especially new HPT traders, we'll break this down to them. We're like, listen, guys, this is the strategy. This is what you're looking for. They'll take Trader Bootcamp, right? And then they immediately, look at this. We got a brand new trader here on HPT, our buddy Jimmy here. And let me see if I can find exactly where he put it. But he's literally, his last 3 days, green, right? Let me come over here to member chat. Look at the team today. Just absolutely killing it. Look at this. Base hit, 40% ROI, right? Everyone killing it. Come over here to profits. Look. Green. Green. Green, right? Everybody's putting in the work, right, guys? So once again, HPT was founded off data. Data is the reason why we're able to execute the way we are. Because once again, guys, come tomorrow, when the market looks like this, it's going to be uncomfortable taking this long, right? We've been taught short resistance, long support. This is a resistance. Why am I going long? Because I've studied the data. I do not make decisions based on emotion. We make decisions based on our strategy. We know our strategy in and out. That's why we study it. That's why we execute it. right? So guys, get involved. Click the links below. Join a team that puts in work and is making sure everyone on their team is consistent, that studies data, right? We don't just talk about it. We literally study the data, right? And before we hop off here, you'll see, come over here to, where is it? Look at all this data. Because once again, anybody can look at a chart and be like, oh yeah, look, oh, I went long here, went short here. No, dude, look at the data we pull. We've literally, look at this. We've been pulling data on this strategy for the last 6 months. This was one of our last high-level summaries, right? 87 trades, 66 of them profitable, 75% win ratio. This is your ticket to consistency. This right here is what's going to cause you to make the right decision when you have anxiety. I love you guys. Thank you for showing up. This was a great recap. I can't say it enough. Like, execution is key. Go to sleep thinking about execution. Wake up thinking about execution. Think about it. How are you going to trade $10,000 trades one day if you aren't confident as fuck in your ability to execute? Your ability to execute is the only way you will ever level up. Oh, you want to scale up? Your execution better be on point, right? You need to prove the system out, right? For me, it had to be simple. It had to be a 3-step approach that I could see very easily. And that is what we teach. Click the links below. I love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. HBT is growing. Let's make 2025 the best year of our lives. I'm out.